What's up, nerds? So, we are doing it. We're back at it again. It is time for the New Year's Tag 2016. And it is New Year's Eve. I'm gonna upload this tonight, hopefully, edit together, and gonna get this done and over with. I'm ready to throw 2016 into the garbage can. And as well but also while this was a very bad year for the world in general, for me personally, I think 2016 was a really good year despite everything. And we're just gonna go over it, shall we? So the first question is, what are things that you have never done that you did in the year? So this year I got the awesome opportunity to go to Japan with my school for a mission trip, and I loved it so much. The Japan trip was something I will absolutely never forget, and that will always remain a very set of precious memories to me. But I do hope that I can go back at some point. Probably not in 2017, because I need to save for a couple of other things, and maybe when I am more financially stable I will get a chance to go to Japan again, but for a personal trip. But yeah, going to Japan was something that I hadn't done ever before, as well as I have never learned a dance in 1 month. And that was Pumpkin's Nightmare, and that cover is on my channel. If you haven't seen it, I will put a link in the description. And also if you haven't seen my Japan vlogs, I will put that playlist also in the description. But learning Pumpkin's Nightmare was something that I discovered late September, early October, and I saw it and I was immediately in love with the dance and had to learn it, so it was something that I was constantly playing, and I'm pretty sure I annoyed my roommate a couple times, but I would sit there and just every chance I got, I was watching the dance, I was learning it, and I'm really proud that I got to put that out within, like, you know, I put it out on Halloween, so I'm really proud that I learned the dance even though there were a couple mishaps here and there. I'm really, really proud of myself. So the second question is, did you keep your resolutions for 2016, and will you make more for 2017? Resolutions were 100 followers on Instagram. Check. That's one. Do more collabs. I'm gonna give myself a half point for this because really I did like 2 collabs in 2015, and I really only did like I did 2 as well, but I haven't put the other collab up on my channel, so I'm gonna give myself a half point because I'm tired, but nah. More dance covers. Yes, because I think I only did 1 in 2016. I think I put 1 up in 2016, but over 2016 I've put up 2 dance covers, which are Twinkle Days and Pumpkin's Nightmare. If you haven't seen Twinkle Days, I will also put that in the description, and I got to do that with Rachel. Yeah. And it was really cool, but yeah. So, and I also wanted to write more, and that I didn't get, so I kept about 50% of my resolutions, which is a lot better than I could have hoped for. Okay, so my resolutions for 2017 are to save money, because this has to do with another one of my resolutions, which is to move out of my house, because I am reaching the end of college, which gets me to my next resolution, but I'll point that out in a second. But I'm nearing the end of college, and I need, with my hopeful career of being a teacher up in the area where I go to college, I will likely, for my student internship, I'm going to be in my own apartment, so I need to save money for that, and I will probably be living up in that area, and so I need to start saving money to move out, and my third resolution is to survive college, because 2017 will officially be my last year that I will be in school, at least for now, because I have 2 more semesters left, which is the spring semester this year, and then, well, technically not of this year, but the spring semester, and then my fall semester will be student teaching. So that's, by this time in 2017, I will have graduated college. And can you see the internal screaming going on in my head right now? So there's that. Another resolution I have is to do 1 cool thing a month. And I say cool thing as a very vague term. I just really want to go out and do something at least once a month, whether it be go out and see a movie by myself, or go to a convention, or just do something really simple, or go like ice skating. I've had the really strong urge to go ice skating ever since Yuri on Ice came out, and I don't know, I just really want to go do cool things like that, because I feel like I'd regret, I feel like a lot of this year, for me, even though I haven't, I feel like I've been sitting around doing nothing, and I wish I could have been doing a lot more with my time, and I realized that I need to get up and do something, even if it's something small, even if it's not, even if it's just like go see a friend and hang out for a day. Like, to me that'd be something cool that I could do within a month. So hopefully that will come to pass. Another resolution I have is to do more collabs, and technically this is a repeat one, but I really want to make sure that I keep this, because as I said in last year's New Year's tag video, I really enjoy making collabs. They are like the best videos I think that I can put out onto my channel, like alongside my dance covers, but I really enjoy doing collabs, and I have so many things that I could be doing. Another resolution I have is to keep dancing, because I really want to continue to dance, and it's something that I enjoy spending my time doing. Yeah, I just really want to keep dancing, because I don't dance enough as much as I want to. Another resolution I have a lot of resolutions this year, is to go to Playlist Live, and pretty sure this is gonna come around, but we'll see. I don't know. I really want to though, because Playlist Live would be so great. A dream I've had for like 2 years now. 3 by the time this comes. Another one, and my last resolution is to hit 300 subscribers on YouTube, because I'm pretty sure I have enough now where I can say that I have hit 200 subscribers, and thank you all so much, every single one of you. I appreciate you even spending your time watching my stupid little videos, especially like my really long videos. If you watch those, I know I have a tendency to ramble on, as evidenced by this video. I appreciate and love you all so much, and let's just hope that we can grow even bigger, even though it's not about growing bigger. I just want to be able to have something to reach for. And that leads us to the third question, which is, what do you want in 2017 that you did not have in 2016? And I said this for this year and last year's tag, but I do want a lot more motivation, because although I had the motivation, I did not necessarily have the means, and then it kind of unmotivated me to do things like keep up with the channel and do a lot more things with my life. I feel like I don't have a lot of motivation to go out and do things, which is why I want to set the resolution for myself to go and do something cool at least once a month. So, and then something else I want to do, I guess it's not something physical that I want, but it's something that I want to do. I really want to go to California to go see my cousin Phaeton, and because he came down and visited with his school, but I think this was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't know. But now that he has come down here, I want to go all the way over to California and visit him, because he will be graduating in May, and fingers crossed he can also come down and watch me graduate. So let's hope, please, please. So next question is, what is your biggest achievement? And I'd say hitting 200 subscribers was a really big achievement for me, because I was just above 100 for a while, and not that it like matters, but hitting 200 subscribers was a shock for me. So I'd say it's a really good achievement, and hitting 21 I think is a good achievement in and of itself, because I think that 21 is just like one of those other key years that everybody starts to think about, and then there's no other like big age that you celebrate, I think. So hitting 21 was, I don't know, something that I don't know that I had ever seen. And also, along with biggest achievements, I'd say that learning a dance in a month was also something that was absolutely incredible, because I had never ever in my wildest dreams think that I would have learned a dance in a month, because it takes me so long to get a dance down, mostly because I'm a perfectionist, and if I don't see something, or I look back at a dance and I go, oh, there's that, and I practice it myself and then it just doesn't work, and so it takes a while for me to learn the dance completely. For me to have learned Pumpkin's Nightmare in a month was just huge to me. Question number 5. What is the best thing you have bought? And clearly my favorite here of the best thing I could have bought was my Disney annual pass, because now I can go to Disney whenever the heck I want. I love it so much. I'm really glad I did it. I get to go to Disney like all the time now, and that's a lot more than I could have said for myself like any other time, more than I can say for a lot of people in the world. So I'm really blessed to be able to do that. Next question is, what is your favorite TV show of 2016? And I have a couple answers. And this one answer isn't like a TV show, but it's one of my favorite things that came out of 2016 was Mystic Messenger. God, that consumed my life for at least 3 months. I blame my sister and the internet for getting me into this fandom. But as for TV shows, I'd say Kiss Him Not Me was one of my favorites, because it was absolutely hilarious, and I don't know, something I'd kind of almost expect but not expect at the same time out of a TV show. Once Upon a Time season 5, I think this is. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I said that last year, but they just keep getting me. And then, of course, Yuri on Ice is my top tier like favorite to have come out of 2016. 2016 was saved by Yuri on Ice. Don't fight with me on this. I just love them so much. I really trash. And finally, the last question. What is a valuable life lesson that you have learned? And this year was, I kind of got, as I was thinking about it, I had to look back at the year and look back at everything that had transpired within the year and go, okay, what was something that I learned out of this year? And so I got 2 answers. First was that you need to travel and you really need to explore and experience the world, because you can't just stay in one place and assume that that's how the world is, or that everything within the world is going to be exactly like that. Even though you think, oh, that's common sense, that like not all parts of the world are the same, or you might, the thing is just that you might take what you have where you're at for granted. And you might take that place that you're in and see that as, you might be in your comfort zone, but you need to get out of that, and you need to go explore and experience how the world works and see things that are outside, that are just beyond the river bend, as it were. Because now I can think about me going to, I think back about me going to Japan and experiencing what life was like there, and so many parts of it are so different from America, and I think about how lucky we are to be where we're at. And then also the other life lesson that I have learned was to live like today is your last day, because tomorrow is never guaranteed, all of that stuff. But mostly I say this because both of my great-grandmothers passed away this year. My great-grandmother Maxim in April, I think it was, and then, yeah, April. And then my great-grandmother Herzog in November. So I have lost both of them within 7 months of each other. And it's just, although it was kind of expected, it also wasn't, like, it's not something I saw happening in 2016, and it did, and it's sad, but that's why I have to live a life that's meaningful, and that I think everybody should find their own purpose for their life and find a way for that is meaningful to them. And you can't ever take for granted the life that you have, and just realize that there's so much more to this world than we know, and that you can't, like it's so cliche that, like, tomorrow isn't guaranteed, but it's not. It's not guaranteed. That you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know what's gonna come within even, like, the next few hours, but you have to try to live and be strong throughout whatever your situation is, and I don't know, live like today's your last day. Like, would you have any regrets at all if you thought about would you have any regrets living your life the way you have if you hadn't done some certain things? And don't, like, get reckless with it, but also don't sit there and watch your life go by, because I took a chance at going to Japan. I used even some of my savings money to go to Japan, and it was just so worth it. But that's on a more light-hearted note. That is everything I have. That's everything for the tag. So, woo! With the old and with the new, let's bring in 2017. And even though we will see some consequences of 2016 into 2017, let's just try and make 2017 as great of a year as we can, and let's hope that nothing too bad will happen, knock on wood. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the tag. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Let me know how you guys are going to spend your New Year's. What are some of your goals for 2017, if you have any? Or did you reach your goals for 2016? What are some things that you are possibly looking forward to in 2017? I hope you guys have a good 2017. Talk to y'all nerds later.